smart Zoids. And what they are smart
Smart choice.
NPCs that react off of what's happening in the world and the NPCs around them. And honestly, this is what I've been looking for in games for so long. Is NPCs that react to the world that's going around them. They're not on some pre-scheduled train of thought that's kind of
Yes.
methodical and doesn't make points. So I'm all up for this one. You see an NPC walking by a homeless person, and she changes her path, and then she goes to a grocery store to buy her food for the homeless person. I think it's absolutely mind blowing. This stuff.
You know, when you mention this, I think of many, many years ago when they first talked about Fable, right? The original Fable. That's they explained it as if it would be like that. And when
Yeah,
Fable came
Peter
out, it
Molyneux.
was nowhere near that. So
Yeah,
you
people.
imagine getting a game that would give you, you know, that, right? You're on this crazy adventure and the NPCs, one could just join you, but halfway through the quest is not pre-written, but he decided not to join you because maybe you killed somebody and it made him mad and he left. You're like, dude, that dude was really cool. And now he's legit not gonna join me. And then he tell you why he's not joining you. And like I could just imagine how amazing that would be.
Yeah, like for instance in Spider-Man 2, I first landed on the ground and I expected people to worship me. Like I'm Spider-Man. I'm standing amongst you
Yeah, but
mortals.
that can be baked in easy enough.
But they
That
didn't
can be.
care. They just
No,
walked
I
by.
know.
It was lifeless.
I know, but my point is that
Mods.
would have been an easy trick for the developers to do to make them somewhat react to Spider-Man. This is on
Yeah.
another level. This is walking up to say somebody in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and you can have an in-depth conversation with that NPC about the politics going on in the region. Like,
Right.
if this becomes a thing, like they've already added it into some games with mods and other stuff like Skyrim. But if they added this in with a language model, you could literally walk up to any NPC that has that model available to it and have a complete discussion of stuff in game, the character, what they're doing that day. It could be incredible, and it doesn't need to have all that stuff at access because it's pulling from it. Like,
Yeah. Imagine sitting down with Dutch and breaking into his psyche. Like, why are you
Correct.
doing this to Dutch?
And
How
then
was
he
your
adopts you.
childhood?
Yeah, and depending on the way I talk to him is going to be a different response than the way you talk to him and the responses you get. Like
Yeah,
it could
exactly.
be incredible and make things like super replayable. It could.
Right. Any other thoughts? How do you think this is going to evolve games? Is this something you'd like to see in every game, or is this too much?
Yeah, so I'm so hyped for Inzoi. I was already hyped for it before the Nvidia Ace announcement for the game. Without the feature, it's already way better than any Sims game ever made. And now with the Ace feature, it's like, bro, this is like they just jumped to like Inzoi 2 already. Like the using the AI stuff was mind blowing. It's the Sims game that I've always wanted, just didn't think would ever get it in my lifetime. But it's actually happening. But speaking of Skyrim mods, I have played mods that are very similar to this experience where I had this mod, this companion, where whatever I was doing in the game, the companion would follow me, but she would react to everything around me. And it was such a surreal experience of playing Skyrim that way. So like I'm just walking and then a butterfly will cross our path, just the smallest thing, and then she will be like, "Hey, look, there's a butterfly here. If we collect it, we can do some medicine with your level 5 herb something. All we need is another flower that should be around this area." And then she just starts pointing where that area is. So like, there's already mods like that. When I was playing this, I was like, man, this is so good that it kind of made me disappointed with Elder Scrolls 6 that hasn't even been developed yet. Because I know Elder Scrolls 6 ain't gonna be at this level.
No.
So this Skyrim mod already
no.
ruined Elder Scrolls 6 for me.
Think Starfield with a sword.
Yeah. So if they can get Nvidia Ace onto Elder Scrolls 6 and apply it to every single NPC like Inzoi is doing, bro, that's gonna be the best role-playing game ever made. Ever made. bro, I can't even. Oh my god, there's no way they're gonna do that, but they can do that if they wanted to.
Well,
I wonder how
awesome
much money
stuff.
it costs for them to do this for each NPC.
The
It's
future
it's
is
it's
bright.
running locally. If you need an RTX card, it's all local.
Very cool
Well,
stuff. Well,